Welcome back. Today I was challenged by Jason Helmendaller to make a video of my 5 favorite camping items. These won't be bushcraft oriented, as I'm just learning and don't have that kind of experience. They'll be more based off of the equipment I've used primarily in the military and what I've been comfortable with. So the first item will be the LCE or LBV. It's a load bearing equipment. Pistol belt, shoulder straps. I can carry 2 liters of water on it, and a butt pack which performs as a haversack. I find it to be more comfortable than a haversack, as I tend to overload them and then you're really putting the weight on only one shoulder. So it's not my best option. And I carried this a long time before we went to different systems in the military, but this is an easy fallback. 2 big saw pouches to carry everything. And this is my favorite because you can carry everything I need. You know, the 10 C's, everything I need to survive can be in here for a short time. Everything's handy that I might need without my rucksack. So I'd say this is my number 1. Secondly, a tarp, or actually a poncho, and bungee cords. This is, I've actually never used this tarp. It's from All Trail Co. Really light. I've spent many nights under nothing but a poncho with some bungee cords attached to your rucksack, your buddy's rucksack, or trees, and does a fair job in a pinch of keeping you drier, maybe out of the sun a little bit. It doesn't weigh anything. Third would be the Katadyn Be Free. I think I found this on Syntax's channel originally. I was using a Sawyer squeeze, and this just completely outperforms it. I think a lot of it has to do with the flow into it. And it's really small. You have 2 and 3 liter bags. You can buy to carry extra water. Only downside is wintertime, you probably need to be more careful because you don't want this to freeze either. Best option is probably to boil, but you know, if you keep this in your clothes in the winter, you should probably be okay. Shake it out, dry it, and you're good to go. One that's completely odd is pencil and paper. The Field Notes Dime Novel edition, pencil and paper, pencil sharpener. Because you know, you're with other people, when you separate, you can write notes at base camp, you can take notes of the trip, you can take notes of where you've been, what's going on, so just a handy thing to have. And one of the most comfortable items is my Poncho Liner, which is pretty much just a man quilt. I've spent many nights just with this. I couldn't tell you the temperatures because I've never had a thermometer then, but it does a pretty good job of keeping you warm. Here lately I've been carrying a wool blanket in its place and some down stuff, but every time it's hard to leave this at home. It's just one of the better pieces of kit. It's always just worked. And I think that's very important, is it just works. So there's my 5s. They'll probably change. They get modified a little bit, but that's what works for me. And I don't think I'm going to tag anyone else in this. I don't know a lot of the people in the community, so I'm going to tag someone I either don't know or might have already been tagged in it. A couple people. The only other person I was going to tag was Jason at Jason Wish, and Jason was tagged, and Jason tagged Jason. So we're just going to let this one be this time, and let's hear what you think about what I carry. And if you're watching this, I ask that you do the same. If you haven't made this video, take it upon yourself and do the same thing. What do you carry? What's your 5 most important items, or 6, or 7, however many it is? Because I definitely have items that I carry in my load bearing equipment that aren't on this list. They're just always there, such as signaling devices and such. Hope I'll never have to use them, but they're there. Fire kits and things, they're always there, but they're not necessarily the favorite. I think it's more wrapped up in as one favorite. Everything in that's the favorite. So until next time, we'll see you later. We hopefully will be planning a trip soon. Me, Jason and Jason are hoping to get out and go see Wildcat Hollow sometime when it's not so cold. It's been in the teens and lower here in Ohio. We just had a storm the other day, and we had 16 degrees earlier today. It's probably much lower now. So I don't know if any of us are quite experienced enough to go out in the wilderness by ourselves. Well, we'll be by ourselves and deal with that quite yet. I haven't been out with Jason Wish at all, so I don't know what his experiences are in the winter. But I think we want to play a little safe and get a little more experience under our belt before we go do such a thing. That way we don't become someone else's problem. So, till next time, y'all take care.